Hello, friends, how are you? I hope all of you are doing very well. So, friends, you may have heard about generational curses. What are generational curses and how to heal from them? So, friends, twin flame in this lifetime, but you are carrying a lot of patterns and blocks and obstacles from your past lifetimes that you have lived. Now, in your past lifetimes, you were a part of a certain family. Again and again and again, as you lived your lifetimes, you were part of different families. Some members were similar to past lifetimes, some new members were added, and so on and so forth. This was a whole group of souls, which was your family or extended family or siblings or mother or father, grandparents, great grandparents. If you just had to draw an ancestral tree of all your lifetimes and knew all those people, which you don't now, that would be called all your generations. Now, these generations and these people or these souls had different positive as well as negative aspects. The negative aspects, as much as the positive aspects, got passed on from generation to generation, from children to children, further and further. Now, the positive aspects were fine. You may have found some positive things in you because of your family, because of your ancestors. Let's say everybody in your family, or all the females, or any of the males in your family cook very well. This is some positive trait which has passed on from generations to generations. Whether you know it or not, the genetic material in your DNA or the DNA stores any good points or talents from your ancestors, from your parents, from your really and from ancestors from very, very, very past lifetimes away. You may have heard people saying, she's very good at drawing, just like her father. So you inherit talents, you inherit many good qualities. Similarly, the blocks or patterns or negative templates that your ancestors carried through the generations are also passed on to you. Let's say everybody in your family from generations and generations has just worked on a job or provided service to some boss. Now you carry that generational pattern, or your family or your parents right now in this current lifetime also expect you to do a job with the degree that you had gone to college with. Now you as a person could take various paths. Let me explain. You could have a college degree in psychology, but you want to be a MBA businessman. Now you could have a college degree in psychology and you just want to heal free of cost in a charitable way. You could have a degree in psychology, but now you want to become an artist. So, all this is not acceptable to your family or your generations or your ancestry. If you are a twin flame, your parents will block you physically in the 3D life, and your ancestors or your generations back might come into your dreams and prohibit what you are doing. They may also indirectly affect you subconsciously, and you may not even know about it. With your subconscious beliefs, they will control you. They may also control you through the 5D association that you have with everybody who was connected to you ever in your past lifetimes, through the Galactic Federation when you connect with them on a higher realm. So you would feel that pressure every day that they want you to survive and want you to carry forward the same legacy of job and service which their generations did. Now you want to break free and you want to be self-employed or have a business of your own, let's say of crystals, or something else. It could be selling bananas, it could be polishing shoes, it could be any damn thing. But they you perceive that they always create obstacles and blocks and there are big fights and everything going on. So this is what is called a generational curse. And you A twin flame has been given this power and the energy. You have such high vibration if you come into your authentic self, that you are supposed, or you are guided by the divine to break this generational pattern, or any other example of a generational pattern that you may take, or a generational curse, which is called. Another generational curse example could be that girls in your family are supposed to get married by 23 years of age. So you are 42 currently and you don't want to get married, and you have a lot of pressure from the family. This is again breaking the generational curse. They think that the particular pattern is positive, but you have come to realize that that particular pattern logically is not healthy, and you are just not determined to break it. Something inside you tells you, something inside you is telling you, groping you every minute of the day, every minute of the night. As you sleep, you're not stable. You feel that logically, how could this be correct? How could this be taken forward to your children? You don't want to do that. You want to just end it here. So any pattern coming from your generations, coming from your family, that you feel like ending right now, is a generational curse. And twin flames have been given that power to finally not take it forward to the next lifetimes or the next generations that are coming in this lifetime, meaning your children. Or maybe even adopted children. If you're going to raise them, it's just like a biological child, because you teach that child so many things. So souls can learn from anywhere. They don't have to be biologically connected to somebody, or they don't have to be born out of your womb, or they don't have to get the sperm of that particular biological father, and then only they can learn from a man. They can learn from any man who wants to be their father, or father like figure, or mother like figure. So this is what we call breaking generational curses in twin flames. This breaking of generational curses is also a part of twin flame inner work. So, like I always guide you, that do take your personal services. If you feel that there is a curse in your family which you are not letting go of, or you're trying and trying and it's not leaving you, then you need to contact us for personal services. These generational curses, when you do inner work, you get even more power. When you do specific inner work for generational curse or ancestral healing, you get lot of power, and you are able to break that curse which you were just thinking of breaking and could not break because you were not healed from that particular template. Once you find healing, once you find out, or once you get validation from a reader that yes, this is a generational curse and you need to break it going forward, because sometimes the generational curses are so confusing, you yourself cannot tell whether they are good or they are bad for you. So a reader can always look into your energy and tell you that whether this is a generational curse. And generational curses are also present on the divine masculine and the divine feminine side. It could be present on either side of ancestry, and it can also mingle, meaning the generational curses that you have, your divine masculine can have similar or reflective generational curses. Generational curses also are a part of inner work, because if generational curses are not healed, they can come in between the divine masculine and divine feminine and prevent union. So these days we are discussing about everything that can prevent union between the divine masculine and divine feminine. This is one such very big thing. And why this is so big? Because, let me tell you the answer for that. There are a lot of people involved. Your parents, your grandparents, maybe even your great grandparents. These people you have seen with your physical eyes, in this lifetime. But there are thousands and 10,000s of people associated with you from past lifetimes whom you have not seen. You don't know what their generational patterns were. You only know those generational patterns from people who you have seen with naked eye. You do not know the patterns of your great grandparents. So for that you have to see a reader. That is why I'm telling you to take your personal services of past life readings and twin flame readings. So those people that you don't know, you don't even know the patterns that came through you. You know, if we do a past life regression, we may be able to find out what were the generational curses. Maybe in your family, like I'm giving you examples of some curses that have come out in clients. Maybe in your past lifetimes, your grandmother was a medicine woman who used to sell something related to love and relationships, and she was killed, by people, because people did not think that love was a very good thing, back in the day. They wanted to arrange and fix marriages, even in Western cultures, in Native Americans, in the United Kingdom, all over the world, and also in Eastern cultures. So she was murdered by people on a horse. Now, whenever you see horses, you get really scared and you don't know why. Because your grandmother passed on that template, and now, as I'm telling you all this, I'm getting goosebumps. So, this is the case with somebody, that they get afraid of horses. Somebody of you who's viewing or listening to my video. So you get afraid of horses and you can't tell why. Or you get afraid of dogs and you cannot tell why, in another scenario. And when we look back, past life regression, we see that your grandmother in one lifetime was killed by people on horses back in the day because she used to connect people or unite people in love. And that was not acceptable to society at that time. So right now you don't remember what happened back at that time, but you get afraid of horses. Or let's say in a past lifetime there was a very wild dog in the forest and he bit your grandfather and your grandfather died on the spot. And now when you see dogs, again I'm getting goosebumps. Oh my god. This is a true situation for someone of you out there. So when you see dogs now, you get really scared, but you can't tell why. So these are the generational curses. Until you take your own personal services related to generational curses, if you have any of these feelings that something was wrong with your ancestors or your generationals, and something you feel something is wrong. Otherwise, when you take the inner work list from us, if there is a generational curse on you, we will find out in that list. So you can also take a inner work list rather than just beating you around the bush and trying to figure out if you have a generational curse in your particular twin flame journey or with your divine masculine. So these are the cases, my friends. Generational curses are very strong, and why they are even more stronger than any kind of narcissism. Maybe the template is right now in this life, maybe 2-3 lifetimes back, but generational curses can go back to 20 to 30 lifetimes and 8 to 10 lifetimes back, and they are running from 20 lifetimes ahead. So you see how much powerful they become till the time they reach you. And lot of people are involved, and lot of your ancestors are actually looking down on you. Meaning you are here living your life on earth and they know everything about you and they are there, their energy is there. So don't just feel that whoever is not here on this planet earth now, whoever has passed away, is not connected with you in energy. They are all connected with you in energy. That is the big thing. You are not alone. There are 50 people or 100 people's energy that you're carrying forward in terms of templates and obstacles and patterns, which we say the shadow work, shadows. You're carrying shadows of so many people, with you. And similarly, your divine masculine is also carrying 50 to 100 shadows with him, of people, of ancestors. Obviously, like I described, they gave you positive things also, but the negative things that they gave you, you yourself can well imagine if in this lifetime you have been through so much, especially since the twin flame journey started, and even before the twin flame journey started, your life was not all rosy and flowers. So just imagine if this lifetime is multiplied by 20, lifetimes, and then it is multiplied by 100, people for each lifetime, how much the number becomes. That is the amount of energy each one of you is dealing with. So 20 into 100 on your side, 20 into 100 on your side, on his side, and then combine everything together, and then take people from this current lifetime. And then there is technology, these days there is media. So lot of influences are there, which are creating all these patterns, obstacles, blocks. They could be anything. Your generations could have, maybe your generations lived, had a certain religion, and they lived in a geographical area which was full of totally a different religion, and they were massacred. So now in this lifetime you have a religious pattern between you and your twin, meaning you both are two extremely different religions and you cannot unite because of that pattern. So it can be anything. It can be any of these examples, and even much more. It all comes from your past lifetimes. Your past lifetimes are not disconnected with your current lifetime. You're carrying all the burdens and all the goodness. And because there is so much toxic behavior in twin flames, or so much of toxic inner work that is left to be done, it won't be surprising to say that there were a lot of negative templates which were passed on from your generations and from your ancestors, which you are bearing in this lifetime as well. Somebody is bearing it a little less than the other, but everybody is bearing it if you are a true twin flame, because your other counterpart has shown light on all of these areas, and now all of these areas are coming to light. Otherwise you would have never known about your ancestors, about generations, about generational curses, generational patterns, ancestral healing, and then all of this will obviously cause genetic material breaks or DNA breaks, like you've been told in previous videos. Once DNA breaks start happening, it is very difficult to rectify a person's energy. That is why inner work is most important at the correct time. The more you delay it, the more severe it becomes. The more severe your energy goes into a negative spiral. Because you are sitting there, you don't know what is happening with your energy. Only when you go to see an energy doctor will they tell you that this is wrong with you. And if you go early, maybe you will have less patterns. If you go really late, maybe 3 or 4 years have passed and since you started the twin flame journey, then your case will be even further, go into further severity, because you did not work on the templates or the patterns. One template will lead to another template, to another template. It will become more complex. Like I just gave you the example, maybe your generations lived in an area where there was another religion living, more people of that particular religion, and your family, maybe 5 or 6 or 10 people in your family, all of them who were there in that family were massacred, were killed brutally. So right now you have a twin of a very opposite religion, not a small difference of caste or creed, a very big difference, with totally opposite value system. And you think it's just a religion difference, no problem, ultimately parents will agree, and this will happen or that will happen. But whoever agrees or doesn't agree, nothing will happen, because there's a big religion template, big geography template. Your family was living in a geographical area which was full of another religion. So what words come here? Family, religion, geography. So until you solve the geographical template, the religion template, the society template, there is no union. See, the work that we do is not frivolous, and why, when I keep telling you to take your personal services, which begin with the reading and then the inner work list and then the inner work, you don't have to actually logically know what we are going to do with you. You just have to take a step forward, and then as you take the steps, step 1, step 2, step 3, you will yourself understand what is going on or what we are doing. Then it will make all sense. This is not something we can tell you beforehand that these patterns will come out in you till we actually see your energy. How can we tell? So when people ask what is the inner work list, we can't give you a one answer fits all, because everybody of yours templates are going to be different. Somebody will have a religion template, another person will have a geographical template, another person will have a narcissistic pattern, another person will already have gone into DNA breaks, because they did not come early to us. So we have to do, apart from other patterns, we have to rebuild their DNA all over again. So that is why it is very important to take your own personal reading first, then your own personal inner work list, and then you are good to go for the healing. So generational curses healing, like I said, is very important, because this is a very strong pattern multiplied by 20, multiplied by 100 on both sides. Because there are so many people involved, that is why it becomes a very big pattern. And because it has continued from generation after generation, the energy or the momentum it brings with it is very severe, much more than a single narcissistic pattern in your current lifetime, or a single geographical pattern in your current lifetime, or a single karmic pattern in your current lifetime, or a single society pattern. But all of these patterns could have played out from generation after generation after generation. In that case, if narcissism goes back to 20 generations back, then it itself becomes a very severe factor. Although it is not a generational curse, but any factor which has gone over 30 lifetimes is more severe than a factor which has gone only for 5 lifetimes. And how will you know that? Only we can tell you. You won't know that by yourself. Which factor is strong in you, which factor is weak in you, which factor needs priority. When we give you the list, we put the factors in sequence. That this is number 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. In priority. What is needed, which medicine is needed most. So with that, my friends, I hope you have understood what generational curses are, and you will try to work and take your own personal services so that you can begin your own personal healing journey. Thank you very much. God bless.